In the stillness of their solitary havens, the chosen ones find an unsettling peace. It is in this silence that they most clearly hear the call of their destinies, a voice that whispers promises of greatness and sacrifice. But even in the silence, there is a longing, a hunger for something that solitude cannot satisfy: human connection. The journey of the chosen ones is marked by paradoxes. They are beings of extraordinary light, whose brightness can be too dazzling for those unprepared to understand them. Yet this light seeks other flames, yearning to join the incandescent dance of communion and understanding. However, proximity brings with it the risk of burning those they wish to protect, leaving them in an emotional limbo, where each step toward the other is also a step toward isolation. In their most introspective moments, the chosen ones wonder if there are others like them. Other souls marked by the same fate, destined to walk alone among crowds, always close but never part. They contemplate the night skies, their distant and lonely stars, and see a reflection of their own existence. Yet, like the stars that form constellations, they begin to understand that even in the vastness of isolation, there may exist points of connection, invisible lines that unite them in a larger design, a shared story written in the fabric of destiny. This revelation brings a new understanding, that perhaps their distance is not a curse, but a gift, that by embracing their singularity, they may find a way to be in the world that not only protects those they love, but also offers a new perspective, a new path to follow. They begin to see that their presence, even on the margins, can inspire change, can be a beacon for those who feel lost in the shadows. And so, the chosen ones begin to navigate the world differently. They learn to balance their need for isolation with the desire to influence, to participate, even if subtly. They become masters at touching the lives of others without disturbing the balance, whispering to the wind, letting their actions be felt like the breeze that shapes the landscape, invisible yet omnipresent. In their journey, they also encounter others like them, souls who understand the value of their distance, but who also yearn for connection. Together, they form an invisible network, a community of distant yet united hearts, supporting and strengthening each other. They share their stories, their fears, and their hopes, finding comfort in the mutual understanding of their singular struggles. The story of the chosen ones is one of discovery, of learning to live with the weight of a destiny that separates them, but also defines them. It is a journey of acceptance, not only of themselves, but of the world around them, with all its imperfections and beauty. And in the end, it is a love story, a love that transcends physical proximity, finding its expression in the depth of spiritual and emotional connection, a love that, although may not be touched, is felt in every lonely heart that looks to the sky and sees itself reflected in the stars. As the chosen ones tread their solitary paths, they begin to realize that each experience of isolation carries with it a lesson, a key to unlocking a new facet of their existence. They discover that within every moment of solitude, there is an opportunity for a deep encounter with themselves, an invitation to dive into the depths of their own souls and discover the hidden treasures that reside there. These discoveries are not always easy. Often, they come accompanied by pain, by a feeling of separation not only from others but from themselves. The chosen ones face moments of deep doubt, where they wonder if the path of solitude is truly the destiny they must accept, or a prison from which they must escape. However, it is in this darkness that the light of their true strength shines most brightly. They learn that resilience is not the absence of fragility, but the courage to face that fragility and transform it into a source of power and compassion. As each chosen one learns to embrace their singularity, they also begin to see the world around them differently. They realize that although they may walk alone, they do not walk in vain. Every step they take, every choice they make, has the potential to influence the fabric of the world in ways they may never see. They become aware that even in their apparent separation, they are part of a larger tapestry, threads intertwined in the complex design of human existence. This realization brings with it a new form of connection, one that transcends the need for physical proximity. The chosen ones find bonds in their dreams, in their hopes, and most deeply, in their sharing of vulnerabilities. They begin to communicate in ways that do not depend on words, but on a tacit understanding, a recognition of the struggles and triumphs each carries. This form of connection, although subtle, is profoundly powerful, capable of traversing distance and touching the lives of others in meaningful ways. And amidst these discoveries, the chosen ones begin to redefine what it means to truly be close to someone. They learn that proximity is not measured by the physical space that separates two bodies, but by the depth of the connection that unites two souls. They find beauty in solitude, not as a sign of separation, but as a sacred space for personal growth and spiritual connection. Finally, the chosen ones come to a place of peace. A peace that does not deny the pain of isolation, but embraces it as part of the journey. They now see that every moment of solitude is also an invitation to connect more deeply and authentically, not only with others, but with the universe itself. And in this connection, they find a new way of being in the world, one in which they can truly be themselves, lighting the way for others, even from afar. As the chosen ones journey on their unique paths, they encounter the complexity of the world around them, a world that often seems not made for those who carry within them an uncommon depth. They see beauty in the small things, in the simplicity of a moment of silence, in the whisper of the wind through the trees, in the texture of a fallen leaf. These perceptions, though may seem insignificant to others, are for them windows to the soul of the world, portals through which they can connect with something greater than themselves. This sensitivity, however, also makes them vulnerable. They feel the weight of the world keenly. Every news of pain or injustice is like an arrow in their hearts. But it is this very vulnerability that gives them a unique understanding of the value of empathy, of the importance of reaching out, even if they cannot physically touch. They learn to communicate heart to heart, to send love and support across distances, to be beacons of hope in a world that often feels shrouded in shadows. In this journey, the chosen ones also face the challenge of maintaining their authenticity. In a world that values conformity, being truly oneself can be an act of courage. But the chosen ones understand that their strength lies exactly in their singularity, in the ability to remain true to themselves even when it means walking alone. They become masters in the art of listening to their own voice, of following their heart even when the path ahead is uncertain. And it is in this process of self-discovery and authenticity that the chosen ones find their true purpose. They realize that they were not meant to fit in, but to create new paths, to question old certainties, to inspire change. Each chosen one, in their own way, becomes an agent of transformation, someone whose existence challenges the status quo and invites others to see the world through a different lens. But perhaps the deepest discovery is that, despite their apparent separation from the world, they are never truly alone. They find others along the way, kindred souls who resonate with the same frequency. Together, they form an invisible community, united not by bonds of physical proximity, but by a mutual understanding and a shared desire to make the world a better place. In this community, the chosen ones find not only acceptance, but also a source of strength. They share their stories, their hopes, and fears, and in the process create a space of support and understanding that transcends the barriers of the physical. They learn that although each of them may walk their own solitary path, together they form a tapestry of light, a mosaic of souls that shines with its own light, illuminating the shadows and offering a glimpse of a world where singularity is celebrated as the gift it truly is. And so, the chosen ones continue their journey, each in their own way, but all driven by the same desire to find beauty in isolation, purpose in pain, and connection in distance. They become witnesses to the infinite capacity of the human heart to love, to connect, and to find light even in the darkest places. And in doing so, they not only transform their own lives, but also touch the lives of those around them, offering a reminder that even in the moments of greatest loneliness, no one is truly alone. At the heart of the journey of the chosen ones lies a complex duality, the internal struggle between the search for acceptance and the desire to maintain their singularity intact. This internal battle, though solitary, is rich in lessons of self-awareness and resilience. They find themselves confronted with the challenge of navigating a world that, at the same time, fascinates and intimidates. A world that offers connection, but can also bring isolation and misunderstanding. In this delicate dance, the chosen ones move cautiously, balancing on the fine line that separates their unique essence from the universal human need to belong. The journey is not only one of introspection and self-discovery, but also of rich and complex interactions with the world around them. Each encounter, each exchange, is tinged with the color of the chosen one's singularity, transforming everyday interactions into opportunities to influence and inspire. They learn to use their unique perspective not as a barrier that separates them, but as a bridge that connects worlds, ideas, and hearts. In this process, the chosen ones discover that their greatest vulnerability, their sensitivity and ability to feel deeply, becomes their greatest strength, allowing them to touch the lives of others in ways few can. As the chosen ones delve deeper into their own journeys, they encounter moments of profound loneliness and questioning. However, it is precisely in this loneliness that many find their true voice, an inner guide that leads them through the shadows in search of light. They begin to see that each challenge faced, each obstacle overcome, not only strengthens them, but also expands their capacity for empathy, for understanding the pain and joy of others in a way that transcends the superficial. The chosen ones, at their core, are bearers of light, beings whose existence is destined to challenge, to question, and ultimately to transform. They are the poets of the human spirit, the artists of the human experience, whose works are woven not of words or brushstrokes but of life, lived in its fullness. Each chosen one, in their own way, contributes to the tapestry of the world, adding depth, color, and texture to the collective narrative of humanity. In this journey, the chosen ones find others like them, souls who, although also walk alone, resonate with the same frequency. These encounters, though rare, are moments of deep connection and recognition. In them, the chosen ones find not only understanding, but also confirmation that, although their journeys may be solitary, they are not alone. Together, they form an invisible network of support, a community of hearts and minds that, though dispersed, is united by a tacit understanding of their struggles and triumphs. The story of the chosen ones is, ultimately, a love story. A love that extends beyond the boundaries of the self, reaching out to others in an embrace that transcends time and space. It is a love that finds expression in the purest form of empathy, in the ability to rejoice in others' joy, and to grieve with their sorrows. In this love, the chosen ones find the true purpose of their existence: to connect, to inspire, and to transform. As the journey of the chosen ones unfolds, they realize that the true magic of their existence does not lie in their singularities, but in how these singularities allow them to see the world and affect it in ways no one else can. They understand that although they may walk alone, each step is an act of creation, an opportunity to leave an indelible mark on the fabric of the universe. At the dawn of a new understanding, the chosen ones find themselves on the brink of a transcendental revelation. They realize that their journeys, though marked by loneliness, are in fact bridges to the divine, paths to the unfathomable mystery that unites all things. In this moment of clarity, the light of understanding illuminates their souls, revealing that they are not just solitary travelers in the vast cosmos, but guardians of an ancient truth, a wisdom that transcends ages and existences. Like stars in the night sky, each chosen one shines with a unique light, weaving together a cosmic tapestry of dreams, hopes, and eternal loves. They understand finally that their true mission is not to seek their own light in the darkness, but to be the light for others, a beacon of hope and inspiration in a world thirsty for meaning. In this dazzling conclusion, the chosen ones fully embrace their singularity and their role as messengers of mystery, bearers of eternal light. And in doing so, they discover the deepest magic of all. In the heart of their loneliness lies the key to the deepest connection, a union with the whole, an encounter with the infinite. The journey of the chosen ones, though traversed in shadows, is illuminated by the promise that even in the deepest darkness, light always finds a way. If you've made it this far, leave a comment letting me know what you think. Did it make sense to you? Are you one of the chosen ones? I want to see you in the comments. If you don't know what to write, simply write, "I am one of the chosen ones." See you later.